got a seat right here.
Thanks, sir.
Yeah, it's a small seat. Just have a seat there. Let's get the formalities out of the way. Make this quick and painless.
Please do, because I'm sorry, sir. I shouldn't be here. I feel like I've been saying this. I've been running up and down these halls. I should not even be here. This is it's pardon my French. It's Sloop.
Hey, I'll do the talking.
Yes, sir.
Okay. I lead, you
Yes,
follow?
Yes, sir.
I'm Detective Lew Tennitt. We'll make this quick and painless, okay?
Hello, Mr. Tennitt.
State your name, please.
My name's Dick Widdley.
Full name, please.
Dickless Eberly Widdley.
Eberly.
Eberly. It's means wild boar. My Paul's first name was Eberly, and you know they wanted to keep it in the family type of deal. They like to keep things in the family, the Widdley family.
I understand that. Any nicknames or aliases we should have on record?
Dick, Dickie Wids, Dickie Doodah, Dick Widdley, Big Sticky Dickie.
How do you spell that doodah?
Well, we do it D-E-W-D-A, because if you know my name, Dickless Eberly Widdley, it's D-E-W.
Do hyphen da or
Just Doodah.
Word,
Dickie
okay.
Doodah, Dick Widdley, Dickie Eberly. Yeah, I mean, someone might call me something else, but I don't. This is just what I'm accustomed to hearing.
We don't need to notate that.
I know.
Mr. Widdley, do you know why you're here?
I feel like I'm already being framed with this question. Yes, I know why I'm here, but why I'm here is a lie. So maybe I don't know why I'm here. Could you? Maybe I'm here for a reason.
Let me see if I can beat around the bush a little.
Okay.
We'll stop doing that. And pardon the expression. How do you know Luke Bush?
How do I know Luke Bush? I've known Luke Bush for 6-7 years now. Met him. He's a shoveler, Luke. So I met him shoveling one day, and I mean he could shovel it all from snow to slop, you know, dirt, you know, and so he kind of came into my life, and I met him. He was friends with my ex-wife Tarlene, and he had a wife himself. Marge Monroe was her name, and they grew apart, and he actually ended up coming to live with me for a couple months. He lived in my garage. They had a divorce over political differences, so that's kind of what really led Luke to me. Like I said, I knew Luke Bush. Tarlene was really good friends with Marge, you know, but Luke interjected himself into my life, and I loved having him in it. But now, obviously, I got a feeling, I'm not anymore.
When was the last time you spoke or saw Luke Bush?
Saw Luke, actually shaking his hand, leaving the studio, recording Little Miss Liberal. We were leaving at the same time because we were finished, and we, shook hands, we hugged, and then the last time I spoke to Luke Bush was a couple of days before he passed. We actually kind of had it out on the phone a little. Sadly, I wasn't proud of the way our last conversation was, I should say. It's just a couple of days before he passed.
Okay. I kind of see where this is going. So you touched on a little bit how Luke was married.
Yeah.
Interjected himself into your life. That would kind of describe the relationship you had with him. Can you describe the relationship more in detail with him? Were you close?
I love Luke Bush. I mean, we were tight. I mean, I write a lot of music. I write a lot of songs. I do SlutLife Records. You may have heard of me, Dick Widdley. And I wrote this song, this Little Miss Liberal. I gave him this out of the kindness of my heart. He was down on his luck, was Luke. And I came along like a knight in shining armor. Gave him the song. And so I'd say I love Luke Bush. Not that I loved Luke Bush. I love Luke Bush.
Love him as a friend?
I mean,
as an acquaintance,
as a friend, as a label mate, I feel like, geez, I feel like I've known Luke Bush. I said 8 years. I feel like I've known him 9. Just a long time.
That's
saying something, isn't it?
That's saying something.
Thank
it's
you,
not
Mr.
quite.
Thank you, Detective. I did Detective Tennitt, or do I just say Lew?
I think we can say with Detective Tennitt.
Detective Tennitt.
Thank you.
Yes. Detective Lew Tennitt, should I just Tennitt?
Again, I'll stick with the question.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
So knowing him 8 years, you'd say 9.
Felt like 9.
Felt like
9.5.
That's a long time. Were there any recent conflicts?
Here it comes. I've been waiting for this. The framing, the setup, the big "Hey, we got Dickie."
No, we're not doing it.
That's what it feels like because.
Let me rephrase the question. Would you ever say you had an argument or a falling out with Luke Bush?
Well, we weren't falling into anything special because he was suing me for $10 million.
That's a large sum.
Large, 10 large, as they call that. Mm-hmm. And he was claiming stolen thunder. Felt that me releasing... I feel like I need to backtrack. I wrote the song, Little Miss Liberal, like I said. I took the song to NPR. I performed the song I wrote. They invited me to the tiny desk. I'm a popular country star. They brought me, I did it. And I get Luke Bush. I stole his thunder. I ruined the song. It was supposed to be his big release, his boo boo bam. And now he wasn't getting pussy because of me. And it didn't feel right. So again, he drops the suit. I see suit. I say sloop. I see suit. I say sloop, and I did, and I feel like even to this day, rest his soul. It was a crock of sloop lawsuit, and part of me's, now that it's over, part of me's relieved, because here I'm not on the hook for the $10 million. But now I gotta try to get a hold of my cousin Tip, because now they're saying it's gonna be 10% of $10 million to get me the hell out of here.
Right, yes.
And I didn't even fucking do anything.
I understand. You did have your phone call. We understand you.
Yeah, I had a couple, and on record, I tried to call Duke Bush, his brother, who I think is setting me up for the record. If we need to touch on that later, or you write that down in your little scribble book. But know this, something ain't right here, and Dickie didn't do it.
Mr. Widdley, that's for us to determine. I understand you're world-renowned, as you put it, and pretty popular amongst the country music artists.
Dick Widdley.
But in this establishment here, you're going to bring the decibels down.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
We're going to make our own song here, and it's going to be to the tune of what I like to say.
Yes, sir.
I'll lead with the questions again.
Yes, sir.
You come with the answers.
Yes, sir.
You say this all started over a song.
A great song.
Little Miss Liberal.
Yes, sir.
As it's called.
Yes, sir.
Question simple. How did it get to this point?
I feel like looking at Luke Bush's situation to see he was down. He was down on his luck. He was down and out. He was living in my garage. I come along, it's like, imagine you're a homeless man, no feet, no hands. And I come around and I give you robot hands and fruit, an abundance of fruit. How would that make you feel? Good. Then I take the hands right away. Now what are you doing? You're trying to eat oranges with just your mouth. You're chewing through, trying to get to the juice. It's jumping all over the place. It's an issue. I believe, feels he was juppled by me, but I'm no juppler. I gave him this song, good faith. I just performed it because I was proud of the work. It's a beautiful song. So, does that answer your question?
It does. That's well stated, and being a juggler can be a full-time job.
It's a goddamn full-time job, it is.
But
he was a shoveler. I said that. He was a shoveler, Luke Bush?
He was.
He was, oh God, he could shovel.
Him being a shoveler and you being a juggler. I can see the conflict.
No, I'm sorry, sir. I'm not trying to juggle. I feel this. I don't want anything I'm saying here to be misconstrued, because once the law misconstrues it, I done get screwed. shit. You know what I don't.
Nothing to misconstrue.
Yeah, understood. Sorry, I'm sorry, Mr.
Pretty
Tennant.
cut and
I'm
dry.
sorry,
Pretty
Mr.
cut and
Tennant. I'm
dry.
sorry, Mr. Tennant. I'm just very upset.
Now again with Little Miss Liberal,
Mhm.
you also mentioned the NPR Tiny Desk.
Yeah.
NPR being on the chopping block.
Oh yeah, NPR, and here I am. One of the last ones, they might say. It's crazy. I walked in there. Maybe NPR does lie because the desk seemed a decent size. I felt like I
Not
could
so
have.
tiny.
Felt like I could have done a lot of work at that desk. I felt like I could have put down a cup of coffee, keyboard here, laptop there, maybe a nice book, something to read here, like pencil holders here, just things, calendars.
Like economize the space. Work with what you have.
It was just a good. It was a nice desk.
It wasn't tiny.
No, well, I mean
Like what are we talking?
it was bigger than this.
Bigger than this.
It was bigger
So
than
not
this.
as advertised.
Why do I feel like this? I'm not lying about anything. It feels like you're
I'm
spinning.
just asking about the NPR Tiny Desk experience.
I thought it was
With NPR
wonderful.
being
I
the
think
chopping
it's a
block.
wonderful company. I think they should talk forever. You know, because
But you understand the disconnect here.
between Luke Bush
I mean,
and
we're not talking single or double A here.
what do you mean?
This could be a major league problem.
Oh boy,
This could be on the cusp of a major league problem. We're talking a major league problem here.
I didn't kill this man.
Well, that's not. I've never said that.
So why wouldn't you say that? That's
Never-
what you should say.
We're
You should
talking
say
about
I'm not.
We're talking about Little Miss Liberal and how it got to this point, which brings me to my next question,
Okay.
Mr. Widdley.
Yes.
Did the aforementioned Luke Bush have any enemies or people he was afraid of?
Afraid? I mean, Luke Bush prided himself on not being afraid. I mean, maybe of his ex-wife, but I feel like isn't everybody afraid of women? You know, they're really scary. But I digress. I just, he wasn't afraid of me. We were great. Again, you would you be afraid of a man if you lived in his garage?
Who's to say?
You're to say you wouldn't, right?
But did you take away his oranges?
I gave him those oranges. What he did with them is up to him.
That's neither here nor there.
It's neither.
Have you ever felt betrayed or hurt by Luke Bush? in any
Hurt
way?
by Luke Bush? Betrayed by Luke Bush? Oh, I don't know. Crock of Sloop lawsuit coming down my gillet. Trying to take me for $10 million, trying to sue me, trying to marry my cousin Tip Widdley. I took offense. I felt it was wrong for me to give him so much. You know what I mean? And for him to take and take and take and take, and then but it wasn't enough after that. I felt like it was wrong. And then he wants to take $10 million. So yeah, I guess you could say that, but of course it doesn't mean I killed him.
Keep bringing that word up.
What, him? Yeah, it's a pronoun.
It's a pronoun, but it's also a problem.
Pronouns aren't problems. I'm not afraid of pronouns. I'm a grown man. I'm not afraid of words.
It's a problem. Not an NBA problem. Not an ABA problem. Not even a CBA problem.
Maybe.
Or the WNBA. You know what?
It's Major League.
It's Major League. It's Major League.
Shit.
We're talking a Major League problem here.
Okay.
Let's continue. Stay with me, please.
Okay.
You've given a lot of examples about your relationship here with Luke and...
Luke Bush?
Yes, I'm curious to know. Have you ever gone above and beyond for Luke Bush at any point in your life?
The garage. The garage. I converted that garage. I put a tent in there. I had a fridge out there. I took out half the stuff I had in the fridge. I said, use this bit of fridge. Put things in the fridge.
Is that above and beyond? Or is that just being a friend, an acquaintance of 8, 9, 9.5 years?
When you're a celebrity like you don't have to do a goddamn thing for anybody but yourself. It's all about me, correct?
Like 4 or 5 me's.
It's 6 me's, because it's all about me.
Gosh.
And he comes along, and also, for the record, I didn't agree with his politics, but out of the kindness of my heart, I said, take the garage. Now, did I have a guest room? I did. But I put him in the garage, and there was a reason I did it, and I still feel like he had a garage roof over his head, a half a fridge to use, and a little cupboard for snacks, pretzels and the like, peanuts.
Oranges.
I think they'd be in the fridge, but my oranges were metaphorical. Metaphorical oranges.
Oranges you would jumble.
I gave him, I wanted...
Let's leave that there.
We'll leave it there.
Would you say Luke Bush had control over something important in your life?
Control? Nobody controls Dickless Everly Widdley for the Pigeon Loving record. He wanted control. He wanted my label. He wanted my cousin Tip, but I didn't feel fear. I didn't feel, honest to goodness, anything. I was Dick Widdley. I will be Dick Widdley, and I've always, I'm Dick Widdley. So just something to think about.
Okay.
I miss him, though. I do. I miss Luke Bush. I miss him.
Again, speaking of Luke Bush, how did Luke Bush treat you personally when others weren't around?
Well, he was sweet as a peach. He was appreciative, and I feel like for him to be happy about the garage, happy about the fridge, happy about the opportunities I gave him. Mm-hmm. When he sued me for the $10 million, the stolen thunder, mm-hmm. You know what I mean? It was so drastic a change for me. From my sweet little baby boy, Lukey Bush, to the slog monster he turned into. The creature of the dark lagoon, Luke Bush, who wanted to take me for everything I had. And then some. So yeah, it was a lot on me.
I can see this is taking its toll.
It's took.
How you feel?
I'm hurt, man. I got a lot on my plate. Albums coming out next month, and I'm in Ourcumb,
Mr. Widdley.
Like I'm a villain in here.
Where were you on the night of Luke Bush's death?
What day did he die?
Saturday, April 26th.
That was a Saturday.
Yes.
Probably doing what I always do, sitting around, beating my dick, writing songs. You know what I mean? Getting inspiration.
At the same time.
I hum when I jerk. And I call it jumming it.
Oh.
So just that's, I was jumming a little
Two
Saturday
M's.
night. Yes, Joe, it's like jamming. But because you're coming,
Understand.
you're just jumming.
Got it.
Yeah.
And can anybody verify your whereabouts at this time?
No, but I don't see that being a problem.
It's a major league problem.
What? Why?
No alibi. No one to vouch for.
Do people watch you masturbate? Do you let you come on in, guys? I'm jerking off Saturday night. Come on in, boys. Want to see my shooter?
The question wasn't about your jumping, Mr. Widdley.
What was it about?
I asked you where you were on the night of Luke Bush's death.
Beating my dick to oblivion. Beating it.
And no one can verify this action.
No. Actually, no.
Were you alone?
Yeah. I was hoping maybe, what if they searched my IP address or something and saw that I was on pornography and masturbating, but I can't verify that or anything, but
so no one else was with you?
No, just me and the ghost of Tarlene. She visits me from time to time.
Interesting.
I try to talk. I try to speak to her. I reach out. She doesn't say anything. I feel like she wants to tell me something, but every time I'm right there, she goes away.
Do you think maybe Tarlene reaches out, or anybody for that matter,
Oh boy, what is this?
and say, "Are you sure
Oh boy, what is it?
you didn't have anything to do with this?"
What is this, man? Why are you showing me this shit? Why are you showing me Luke like
You know
this?
exactly what
Why
it
are you showing me Luke like this? Luke Bush like this? He was my boy. He was my baby boy.
is. Look it over, son.
He was my baby boy. My looky dookie. No, this isn't. No. Mr. Tennitt, no. This Dickie didn't do it. Dickie didn't do it. The 4 Ds. Dickie didn't do it.
Dickie didn't do it.
Put that on my gravestone.
And you're sure you didn't have anything to do with this?
I mean, does this look like I could do it? It's blood. It's murder. It's death. Look at him. He's dead. I couldn't do that. Not at all. Not Dick Widdley.
Stay with me, sir. Did Luke Bush owe you any money or have any debts with you?
No,
Or-
he.
Let me finish.
Okay.
Did Luke Bush owe you any money or have any debts with you? Or did you owe him any money?
He wanted me to owe him money. He wanted me to owe him $10 million.
Wanted.
He needed the 10 million. Oh, I need the 10 million. I want the 10 million. I'm Luke Bush. Give me 10 million. I'm Luke Bush. You probably heard all, what I posted onto the internet because I had to let the world know it was Sloop from Luke. Now look at him. Dead.
Sorry, I have no tissues right now.
I don't need them. I don't need a tissue. I'll taste my tears.
Mr. Widdley, did you have anything to gain from Luke Bush's death?
Gain?
Whether it be financial, personal, or otherwise?
Gain? I mean, I can't gain anything if it's not took. So, no, I had nothing to gain. I just had everything to keep, right? But that's not motive. It's purely coincidental.
I can quote you on that.
Yeah, you can quote me on that because I didn't do this. Didn't do it.
Did you ever feel threatened or wronged by Luke Bush?
Threatened never again. I mean, he was my baby. He was my dookie lookie, but was I wronged? If your son lived in your garage, turned around and sued you for $10 million, would you feel wronged, Mr. Tennitt?
You raise a valid point.
Thank you, sir. Not motive.
But again, I'll stay with the question.
Yeah, sorry.
Did you ever think your life would be better without Luke Bush in it?
Never. Not without my Lukey, no.
No, not at all.
No. I love Luke Bush. I thought maybe if he moved to Guatemala, and dropped the suit, things would be better for me in a manonial sense, but it wasn't anything, to cook the cow's cattle. Oh boy.
Are you sure? Are you sure, Mr. Widdley? Take a look what we have here.
Oh, Jesus Christ. That's a lot of blood.
It's a major league problem.
It's a major league problem. This is a shit ton of blood. What happened? What happened? Looks like he was almost stabbed or something. That can't be, right? He's unstabbable. Look at the blubber. He should be. This is a built-in suit of protection. This can't be. Something's not right.
Food's here.
Oh. About goddamn time. Jesus Christ.
Let's not tamper with the evidence now.
No. It's no.
Okay.
You mind if I dug in?
Dig right in, sir. That's why it's here.
Did you want to fry or anything?
No, thank you. We're driving.
I'm not bribing you. I'm just offering you a fry.
No.
Thank God.
I'm on a strict diet myself.
I'm in the clean.
Well, it seems tempting. I'll let you savor the good life right now.
Thanks, baby.
Okay, now, where were we? While you're getting yourself situated, I want you to think over this next question.
All right.
Do you know how Luke Bush died exactly?
No, not at all. I mean, I see blood. You know, I think looking at this, looking at this, I
Did
see.
you want ketchup for your fries?
No, I got a little spicy mustard. Looking at this, I see two things. I see a dead Luke Bush, but I see what? What do I see? Two closed eyes. Means what? One of two things. Sleeping or dead. Then I look at his tummy area and I think to myself, maybe a little bit of a weight issue. Maybe he died of cardiac arrest and imploded. And this happened to him. Maybe he was stabbed 22 times. Maybe he was shot with very fine bullets. I don't know because I didn't do it.
A lot of various scenarios you threw in there. I'm sorry we couldn't bring you the double cheeseburger meal. We have a new deputy who seems to
It's fine.
run by his own rules.
It's fine.
And again, you don't need any ketchup or anything. You're good.
No, I'm good. I mean, after seeing this, I said it looks like not for me.
Yeah, but enjoy. Do you own or have any weapons?
Hmm?
Do you own or have access to any weapons?
Like a weapon, like for defense. Yeah, I have a gun.
Mm-hmm.
Little Glocky baby I like to keep around me from time to time.
Mm-hmm. Registered?
Excuse me?
Registered?
To what?
To your place of residence?
Oh, no, it's a gun. No, it's a gun.
Ownership?
It's a gun.
Mm.
I don't do that.
Okay.
I need a warranty on it?
Were you at or near the location where his body was found?
Where was he? Where'd they find it? In the bathroom? Where was this? Looks like he was in bed. I wasn't anywhere near his bedroom.
Sir, has anyone told you the details about the murder that haven't been made public?
I mean, all I know is what I see. You know, is murder, obviously, and this looks like the first degree. Right? What degree is this?
Well, like you said, cardiac arrest, 22 stab wounds, or that little...
Again, that's what I see. And look, his eyes are closed. He could have been sleeping before he died.
Could have been. That's you raise, a valid point, but still, this is a major league problem. This is a major league problem.
For him?
Yes.
No. For me? I'm an innocent man. You know?
One more time?
I'm an innocent man.
Oh, that's what I thought you said. Okay.
All right. Oh. Looked like blood splatter, didn't it?
We have the finest cleaning staff on site. Not a problem. Did you notice anything strange or suspicious in the days leading up to Luke Bush's death?
The fact that it was being a piece of shit. You know what I mean? That's obviously an issue. That's obviously a problem for me because he's just being an asshole. You know what I mean? Again, you lived in my garage, and what the fuck?
Have a little trouble there.
Yeah, it's fine.
No problem.
No.
Okay.
These are ice cold, for the record. I feel like you guys told me, oh man, we have a talk, we'll get this right, we'll get you some Mickey D's, for Dickie D, and I just feel like I'm being wrong now. But thank you. Thank you.
Take what you can get at this point.
Yeah, you do.
It's
Yeah,
okay.
you do.
Yeah. All right. Do you own any clothing or items matching the description of evidence found at the scene?
What was found? Do I have shirts? Yeah, I have a shirt. He's wearing a shirt. Do I have a hat? Yeah, I'm wearing a hat. So, there is that. You know what I mean? Oh, Jesus. I not supposed to get up?
We're good.
Sorry, sir.
Minor accident. But again, back to this major league problem.
Yeah.
Do you own any clothing or items matching the description of evidence found?
I have hats. I have shirts. Was he wearing socks? I'm wearing socks right now.
There's something scripted along the hat there.
There's a lot of blood on it. Hold on. Oh, SlutLife.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he was a SlutLife artist.
Mm-hmm.
He was one of he was one of my artists.
Let's try this.
I'm
again.
eating.
Let's try this again.
Okay. This right here.
Mm-hmm.
Sloop.
Sloop.
Look at this. Oh my God, he pissed himself. Are you seeing that? He peed himself too. So he could have been drunk also at the time. Because when he would drink a lot of Budweiser, Bushweiser, he would drink Bushweiser. He'd mix Bud and Bush together in one can. And not even a can. It was like a big glass.
This was in your house.
This was when he would drink a Bud Bush.
He would do this in your house, in the garage.
He'd do it in the garage. He would drink
You would
Bushweiser.
allow that in your garage.
I loved him. He could do whatever he wanted. But this is telling me if I see piss, it's telling me what? Piss came out of his body. He could have been drunk. So he could have been drunk, all hopped up on Hootie Dolly, and had a heart attack, died, and someone stabbed him after the fact. I don't have all the numbers. You know what I mean? I don't really know. And the devil, that could, what do you mean?
Mr. Widdley, again,
That's my glove.
were you at or near the location where his body was found?
No. I had a show at Phil and Moker in Philadelphia, live performance.
Mm-hmm.
You can go back and look at the pictures. I was wearing these gloves.
Mm-hmm.
At the end of the night, packing up the car, I realized I was missing a glove.
Mm-hmm.
So what did Dickie do? I bought new gloves. Somebody took my other glove and framed me. Framed me for Luke Bush's murder.
But Dickie didn't do it.
Dickie didn't do it, baby. 4 D's, Dickie didn't do it.
Dickie didn't do it. Excuse me. Mr. Widdley, we've got the photos, evidence, and I appreciate you not opening. It's right here, just for the consistency here. Just a question. Just going to throw this one at the wall and see what sticks here. Do you see similarities between Luke Bush's death and anybody else's in your life?
What do you mean?
Anybody that's been in or out of your life, do you see any similarities, any connections to Luke Bush's death here and, again, anyone
I mean,
in the history of your existence?
do I know anyone that had this happen to them,
Mm-hmm.
where they died?
Yes.
I mean, I've known people that died. Do you know anyone that died? So yeah, I mean, this feels like Sloop.
Sloop.
It feels like Sloop.
Are you sure?
It feels like Sloop. I mean, look at this. You got the glove, you got the pictures here, all pointing to me, and then what? Do I know someone else that died like this? And you're gonna tell me that? I don't.
How did your wife die?
What do you mean? She was murdered. She was stabbed to death 22 times, actually.
22.
Yeah.
Not cardiac arrest.
No, I mean, she was smoking a lot of cigarettes at the end there. But I think her ticker was good. I think she died from the blood loss.
Blood loss.
Yeah, the blood loss.
So this doesn't seem at all similar
Hmm?
to what happened to Luke Bush.
Well, she didn't make it so okay. This is my baby. This is my baby.
Mm-hmm.
This is my baby.
Take all the time you need.
baby, I miss you, Tar. I miss you, Tarlene. I miss you so much, baby. Everything's good here, though. We took the insurance money. We made the label, Tarlene. We made the label, baby, and the new album is coming soon. Why are you showing me this? Why are you showing me my dead wife?
Let me show you this.
Oh boy, what is this? This is a knife. I've been in the kitchen. What is this?
Does this knife, does this evidence look familiar at all?
Can I touch it?
Within reason. Please keep it in the bag.
It's a weapon.
I'm aware.
This knife looks awfully like a knife I purchased on the internet for Tarlene too. My new girl.
New girl.
Yeah, it's again purely coincidental, but yeah, I bought her knives.
And who was not with you?
Well, I bought her knives. I bought her knives for the show.
She was not with you the night of Luke Bush's death when you were jumping.
Tarlene too?
Yeah.
No, Tarlene too. If you listen to one of my singles, Jailhouse Girl by Cookweed, it was about Tarlene too. She stole gold bars. She stole 2 cars like a fucking dummy. Mm-hmm. She was in jail. She was totally in jail. So I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, you know, sir, I feel like, you know, this is wrong. You doing this to me. You putting this on me. I feel like this is wrong, sir, and I know I'm talking out of turn a lot this evening, and this will be the last time I do it, but I feel that this is wrong because I didn't kill any of these people.
I'm going to be completely transparent with you. Okay?
You're going to be what?
I'm going to be honest with you.
Okay.
I appreciate you being honest and upfront with me. I'm going to be honest with you.
Okay.
Jailhouse Girl is a great song.
It's a great tune, isn't it? It's a great tune, isn't it?
It's very, very catchy. Very catchy.
Mute, isn't it?
Dick, listen. I'm giving you the opportunity here to come clean right now.
What do you mean, come clean?
Come clean.
You want me
We can make this all go away.
You want me to masturbate right here?
That's not what I'm asking.
You're asking me to come clean.
Come clean.
Oh,
you know what?
Coming clean to me is when you masturbate with just a dry hand, no spit, no nothing. It's a clean jank.
No glove.
No, well, I have to wear the gloves.
Is music playing?
Can we get?
You know what? Yeah, let's continue here. Okay, so we're gonna go over a little evidence, shall we?
Ain't this enough? Ain't this enough for you to say I'm innocent?
This is and pardon the expression, just a tip of the iceberg.
Boy.
Okay, we're going through the evidence here.
What is it?
This is what we have here from you on April 18th.
What did I do?
And I quote, "We will get this rectified, one way or another, come hell or high water." Look familiar? Sound familiar?
We are not. Yeah, this was me. We are not releasing the single to Little Miss Liberal because Luke Bush is being a dumb bitch about everything. Mm-hmm. And this was back when this was still a potential lawsuit. He didn't even sue me yet. He was talking about it.
Keep going.
And what am I saying? I stole his thunder. Yeah, no, I'm good. And we will get this rectified come hell or high water. I'm just saying, I want this to work. Luke Bush, I don't, do I have to give you the $10 million? No, but I want the best. The best. Yeah, I guess.
But at what cost, Mr. Widdley? April 19th.
April 19th. Okay, what about it?
2 more pieces of evidence we pulled from your social. Soon to be ex-SlutLife Records recording artist Luke Bush.
Yeah, because he was on the label. He hit me with a Crock of Sloop lawsuit. And then I said, I'm done. I don't want him on the label. So soon to be ex is telling you very soon, once it's taken care of, thank you, Luke Bush. Thank you for staying in my garage. But I don't need you anymore.
Interesting wording there. Interesting wording.
It's interesting because I wrote it. I'm an interesting guy.
I understand
They
that.
my words flow through my palms into my fingers.
What makes it flow even more interestingly through your fingers and your gloves as well is on the same day, just a few short hours later, and I quote, "Your day of reckoning is coming," from Dick Widdley.
Yeah, reckoning. It's like, it's because he was
not to be confused with the song.
Not at all. Great song.
Great song.
Thank you.
However.
But it doesn't, what I was saying was, Luke Bush, what the heck?
1 second. Dayton! You left his second cheeseburger in here. I told you just give him 1 cheeseburger.
Can I eat this? Can I eat this?
With caution.
Sir.
Let's proceed. Easter Sunday. No rest for the weary here, especially for Mr. Dick Widdley. And I quote,
"He is risen."
Evidence here of Dick threatening Luke Bush over the lawsuit. This is you rising to the occasion on Easter Sunday. Oh, and when that cat is out of the bag, Luke Bush, I'm going to shave the pussy clean. There's more than one way to shave a cat. I done got the clippers, and you ain't nothing but a tuft of pubes. You wanted this war? ? Good luck. Signed,
Dick Witt. That's me basically saying, Jesus, it's Easter. Jesus is back.
Jesus.
And Jesus can see everybody's pubic hair. So I'm basically saying, Luke Bush, you have a tuft of pubes. Let me get over there. Let me help you. Let me shave you. It's a metaphor. And then that thing where it says...
More than one way to shave a cat.
There is. There's at least 6, 7 ways to shave a cat. You can use just hot tar. Just dip it in tar. So that's just... Yeah, and I wrote, So that's, again, it's...
There's no hostility.
No, not at all.
This would be...
It was Luke Bush.
Luke Bush. Dookie Lukey.
Dookie fucking Lukey, baby. Miss him. God, I miss him.
Let's continue here.
Yeah, I love him.
Later on Easter Sunday, I
April
guess
20.
after dinner had settled and the family is all put aside and you decide to go for a ride. April 20th, labeled the Widdley Way.
What do you mean, the Widdley Way?
Mr. Widdley, here you are in a video addressing Luke Bush and threatening to kill him with a gun.
Or you can't hit me with a crock of sloop when I'm drinking. I'm not threatening with a gun. I'm brandishing a weapon. That's completely different than threatening an individual.
The gun in which you own.
I'm brandishing it. It's different. If it's brandished, I'm not doing anything. I'm brandishing my gun. My gun's brandished. It's not like I, threatened him.
Do you care to explain the Widdley Way?
The Widdley Way.
So I can have this in writing.
And the Widdley Way, it's my way or the highway. It's the Widdley Way. It's taking the highest road.
Highest.
So I'm not gonna kill him.
What does that consist of?
Oh Jesus!
What does that consist of?
What?
The high road.
Just being a nice guy. Just hey, live in my garage. Right?
Eat my oranges.
Eat them all, baby. Eat them all. And not for nothing. Do you know how disgusting Luke Bush is in the bathroom? How fucking gross it is after he eats shit. He'd come out, eat shit right in that little tiny bathroom next to the garage. Every time I went out the car, it smelled like fucking shit.
You did discuss the Budweiser.
Well, what's his name? He always say, I'm Luke Bush. I shit like a moose. Don't worry about it, Dick, because I'm just using the bathroom. I'm Luke Bush. I shit like a moose. What the fuck does that even mean? It's not enough for me to kill him. I would need more.
Unfortunately, we'll never find out.
Mm-mm.
Let's continue.
I would need so much more to kill him. You know what I mean? I would need more of a reason.
Let's continue.
What more? April 21st.
April 21st now, Monday. And I quote, "We will release the song once our lawyers or God or maybe even somebody else, close parentheses, intervenes and makes this all right.
Mm-hmm.
I sent your address to grimreaper@yahoo.com. Let's see if it goes to spam or not. And I quote, you dumb clump."
Yeah, that's me right now.
Mm-hmm.
So first of all, when I write things like "we will release the song or else," or God, or maybe even somebody else, I'm implying the existence of possibly more than one God. There are thousands of gods throughout existence. Who am I to just say my white God's the one, you know? So I'm saying Luke Bush is such a piece of shit. All the gods should come together. Rain down on Luke Bush for suing me for $10 million. But again, that's out of my hands. You know, that's God. That's a God doing it, you know? I'm no God. I'm just Dickie Wiz, baby. And then this, I sent your address to the Grim Reaper at Yahoo. I don't think that that's a real account. I was just, you know, pulling barb. You know what I mean? And that's for me. And that's me. You dumb clump. I would totally say that because I was upset at the time.
Emotions run high. And it gets the best of us.
High, hot, and hard, baby.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
I understand.
Oh. Sorry.
Let's continue. Let's not get ahead of ourselves here. Moving right along to April 22nd, the very next day.
It's Spicy Buffalo. So what's this sloop now?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. April 22nd. The hits just keep on coming, and I'm not talking about SlutLife Records here.
What do you mean?
The very next day, and I quote, "But I can promise you my weapon will work harder." Also, some talk of Luke Bush being in a box here.
What?
Major league problem.
What did I write?
This is a major league problem here.
Let's read what I wrote.
Please.
Luke Bush is working, look at this. Luke Bush is working hard to dismantle SlutLife Records, but I can promise you my weapon will work harder. What do you think? I'm talking about a gun? It's all metaphor. Everything's metaphorical, baby. These things are in the air. I'm just saying I'm strapped in, right? You got your strap, right? So that's just how I see it. I'm strapped in.
Okay.
And then we will release a song by May 1st, which we didn't, because it's in fucking evidence.
It's come and gone.
Absolute Lazy, the song ain't out by then. I'm in a box, which I am in a box. Got me in fucking Ourcumb. And then if it's out earlier than May 1st, then that means Luke Bush is in a box. But the song's not out, therefore I didn't kill him. And then... yeah, and then I enjoy this snippet. So, and then I played a little bit of the song for everybody to enjoy. Enjoy the song. It's a beautiful song I made. I let Luke Bush have it. He sued me for $10 fucking million. Jesus Christ. No, I
Dick, please. I value my time.
What are you, liberal? Can't even get that open? I think.
Dakota! Easy on the sauce. Let's continue. The same day, April 22nd,
April 22nd, yeah.
labeled Luke Bush the Slob.
You're calling Luke Bush the slog. Well, he was.
Well, no, I'm not. I'm reading verbatim what you have here. There's a voicemail. The voicemail that you received from Luke Bush. And I quote, "Don't make me have to do this the Widdley way."
Yeah, well, that's because he left me a voicemail,
Mm-hmm.
and I didn't care for it.
Mm.
So I...
Care to elaborate on this voicemail?
Oh, something about he's Luke Bush, and, you know, he was suing me for the $10 million, and he was going to take Tip's hand in marriage, and tried to talk some sloop that I didn't care for too much, and I just, you know, and I said, don't make me do it the Widdley way, because, you know, it just, you know, you put that in the air, you know what I mean? It's like a rattlesnake. Rattling. You know, I'm just rattling, baby.
Rattling on.
I'm not biting, I'm rattling. You know what I mean? You can't. That's not the, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Don't even make any sense.
Mm-hmm. Let's keep moving here.
Look.
April 23rd. Again.
Mm-hmm.
Day after day. Emotions run high, and I totally understand. But this here, providing SlutLife Records official update. Sure, you have to let the masses know. Not only about this Luke Bush debacle continuing, but the main point, the main takeaway, and I quote, or when Luke Bush is in a box, again in a box.
It's a mental state. You know, I want him boxed in. I don't want him getting out. You know, I don't want these outlandish ideas. I don't want him running down the streets of life. I want him sitting at home on that goddamn couch, waiting for me to feed him another fucking song. You know what I mean? And that's what I was trying to say. He was too big for his britches. He had to sew two different pairs of pants together. Does that make sense? And then with his little shooter, they didn't need the third leg, so they're cutting off a leg of each pant, and then they're putting it together that way. And then I think they're selling the leftover denim.
I believe he weighed in at 380 pounds.
He was low. I mean, listen. Now we're not getting into his weight or this or that. It's not right. But he was of weight.
But
he was of weight.
Being too big for his britches.
I mean, the britch. Yeah. I mean, it's no. It was for me again. I feel like everything's being taken too literally here. He was only wearing one pair of pants that I knew of. I didn't look at the stitching, but I'm almost positive it was one pant.
Dick check.
It's pants, but it was one pant.
Check in with me. How are we feeling right now? How we doing?
I'm feeling good, baby. I'm feeling good. I'm ate up good. I got a couple more bites of this, and I just can't wait till my bail money goes through. I can get the fuck out of here, get on my life, get my album out. You know.
Let's continue.
Oh boy.
Hey everybody, Dick Widdley here, SlutLife Records. How you doing? Just dialing Luke Bush. Can you get him on the line? Get this whole lawsuit thing ready. Luke Bush, how you doing? Dick Widdley. Luke Bush, can you hear me? There you are. Luke Bush, Dick Widdley, how you doing? Good, Luke Bush. Listen, before we get into anything, no, I need something I need to tell you. No. Let me just.
Are we playing this whole thing?
I just want to say something. All right. I talked to your brother, obviously, Duke Bush, last night. And,
Was it me saying I talked to Duke?
kind of made
So
me
you're
think
well
about
aware.
how I was wrong about the way
I'm well aware. I talked to Duke, boy.
You know, listen, I thought you were wrong about the way you handle things, but
I'm saying he's wrong. I'm saying we're both wrong. This is growth.
You know,
This is growth.
I don't think we have to revisit this. I think
Yes, we do.
I think you're well aware. Of
Zoom in a little more. Go to there. Go to that part where he's yelling at me.
right here.
Just give it a little bench. See what he's saying. Still suing me for $10 million. Going against what?
What do you mean you still fucking suing me for $10 million?
He's Luke Bush.
You're not still suing me for $10 million. You're dropping a suit. No, you're not. Well, I talked to Duke Bush. I understand Duke Bush isn't Luke Bush.
And see, this is where we got Duke Bush isn't Luke Bush. I know. I talked to Duke about talking to Luke Bush.
Yeah, Luke Bush, I get that.
He's rubbing it in. He's sick. He's rubbing it in. I can't even reason with him. Listen to me. I can't even reason with him. It's like talking to a fucking wall made of meat. A meat wall. Stole thunder.
That's not, no, Luke Bush, it's not fair.
Do you see any bags of thunder? Did you go to Thunder Mart to get thunder? To buy? How can you steal what can't be bought?
Your wife left you, let you sleep in there alone. Who was there when your wife left you? Yeah, I know my wife left me too. She's dead, you piece of shit. What?
Yeah, so that he was saying that, my wife's dead. She left. Yeah, I know she left. She left Earth. Oh my God, it's a crock of sloop. What else you got? Is this it? No offense, Detective Lew Tennitt. I look at this, sloop. I look at this, sloop. I look at this, sloop. And this, might as well call him fucking Sloop Bush. As far as I'm concerned.
I look at this. I see a major league problem. We've got a major league problem.
What do you see? What do you see?
Again, I'll ask the questions.
Okay.
Mr. Widdley, how did you find out Luke Bush had died?
Yippitoe Daily News. I found out, Duke Bush called me, and Duke told me they found him unresponsive. Sleeping. He found him like this. So you mean to tell me that Duke Bush, the man who may have been in cahoots with Luke Bush, he's taking $10 million. That's 5 and 5. Even if they were on 60-40 or 70-20, that's still a decent split. Duke Bush finds his brother dead, puts one of my gloves there, frames me for the murder. Is it clicking yet? Is it turning yet? Is it all coming together for you yet, Detective Lew Tennitt? This is why I call it sloop. A sloop suit and a sloop murder. Check the morgue. He might not even be fucking dead. He's so fat he could just be sleeping hard.
So in your
Heavy sleeping.
In your grand scheme of things here,
I have no scheme.
have you tried contacting anyone involved in the investigation?
No, so I contacted, is Duke Bush investigated yet? Because I tried calling fucking Duke Bush. I go here, you guys pull me over, bring me in here, you give me one phone call. I said, I'm calling Duke Bush, I'm getting the fuck by with. He don't answer. I say, let me call Tip. You say, you made the call. I said, but there was no call. A phone call is a conversation. That's a phone call. All I did was dial Duke's number. He didn't answer. So again, sloop.
So after this whole, we'll say week to 10 days of social media drivel, why would someone think you had a reason to kill Luke Bush?
Why would anybody think about that? What are they, a monster? You think about people killing people? Why? I don't, because I don't kill people. Mm-hmm. So that's also something to think about. There.
Mr. Widdley, if you were in my position,
Mm-hmm.
would you believe your story?
It's not a story if it's the truth.
And I mean, you
No,
don't.
it's not a
physically
story
sit-
of it, no.
I think you sitting like I don't.
I believe my nonfiction.
Okay.
Or it's not a story if it's the truth. Stories are fables. Told of long times ago. Paul Bunyan with his 100-foot penis walked around and ate pancakes and fucked all the giant ladies in the land. That's a story.
Not a fable.
It is a fable. A story is a fable. All this happening, nonfiction.
Non-fiction.
100% real.
100% real.
Except for the part where they said I killed Luke Bush.
That's a fable.
No, it's a crock of sloop.
Sloop with 2 O's.
It's sloop.
Sloop.
It's sloop.
So, Dick,
Okay.
you say you didn't do it.
I didn't. Dickie didn't do it.
Dickie didn't do it.
4 Ds.
So who did?
I just fucking told you who did. Duke Bush. Duke Bush killed his own
You're
brother.
going on record with this.
You parade Duke Bush in that door right now. I'll go on record, right to his face. This man killed his brother, my Dookie Lukey. Killed him. Frame me and thinks he's now going to get that cut of $10 million. This is a sick, duplicitous mind. This is the kind of slop that shouldn't... Well, he's dead. Duke Bush is a sick mind. He's sick, and he is to blame. He is to blame. He is to blame.
I'm gonna backtrack just a minute there. Duplicitous? 2 eyes or 3? Duplicitous. That word came out of your mouth.
I was rambling.
Rambling.
Is
there another word I can use?
He's a piece of shit. You want to write that down? He's a fucking slog monster.
I appreciate that one. Okay. Are you hiding anything that you think we should know about?
Huh?
Are you hiding anything that you think we should know
Like
about?
in my basement? Like people? Absolutely not. I'm not a politician. I don't traffic people. I'm not a piece of shit. Why would I hide anything from you? You're the police. You're good guys, right?
Absolutely.
Police, you never hide anything from the police. That's why I've been here telling you all the truth.
And are you sure there isn't anything you haven't told us that might help clear your name? Anything at all?
I'm a great guy. I'm a nice man. I have a tremendous penis. And you think I'm going to risk my penis not being out fairly nearly in the world? Out of your mind. Not that kind of guy. I like to piss freely, piss often. You know?
Gentlemen is a privilege.
It's all a privilege, baby. When you're breathing free air, which I should be, because follow the bouncing ball. Dickie didn't do it. 4 Ds.
Probably said that. Thank you. Dick, this one may be a little personal.
It's all been personal, Doc.
So take your time with this one. What do you think Luke would say to you if he were here right now?
Luke Bush walked in his door right now.
Yes.
I know what I'd like to say. You know what I'd say to him?
What do you think Luke would say to you?
Well, the first thing I'd say to him is I would say, Luke Bush, you got something to say? You know, trying to see what he'd say. And he would probably come in, but I'm Luke Bush, I'm Luke Bush. I was murdered by my brother Duke Bush. I'm a ghost now, and I came to tell you the truth about what happened to me. And I'm Luke Bush, or something along those lines, And I would say, I know Luke Bush, I know. I would never kill you. I gave you the single. Let you sleep in my garage. No, he wasn't sleeping there. He was fucking living there. He was shitting there. He was pissing there. He was doing it all. Is this almost over? I'm almost done my grubby.
I'll ask you that before I gather the evidence.
Sorry, sir. I'm
leave
just...
you with the photos, but
You got me on edge, baby.
Is there anything else you want to say before I leave this room?
I just told you got me on edge. I'm sitting here like a fucking dick about to burst. You're fucking slow stroking me. I'm ready to pop, baby. I need to get out of here and I need to be done with this sloop. I'm an innocent fucking man. I'm an innocent man. I'm innocent. Motherfucker. I'm an innocent goddamn man. Luke, you know I miss you, baby, but all this you got happening to me, it's all Sloop, baby. All right? You rest in peace, baby. I'm gonna get Duke for this. And if it wasn't Duke, I'm gonna get who was responsible. And where are you at, baby? Oh, baby. Oh, I miss you, baby. I miss you, Todd. I miss you, baby. When I'm a ghost, I'll come see you, baby. But not for a little bit, baby. Sloop. Oh, it's all fucking sloop. Detective Lew Tennitt, and are we finished here? Are we good?
Mr. Widdley, get up. Turn around.
Oh, really got to put the cuffs back on me, huh? Like I'm some sort of fucking hardened criminal.
This way, please.
Can I take this?
No, that's evidence.
I can't take this?
That's evidence. I'll allow it. I'll allow it.
Thank you for letting me take this. It's actually really kind of you, Detective Lew Tennitt. It was great of you.